Welcome to the show where we talk about buying, selling, online selling, eBay, Mercari, Amazon, garage sales, estate sales.
Am I in the right place? Hello, everybody. It's Paul Antonelli, the voice of the resistance here. Been a while, but I am back. I am back, brother. Let me shed some light on the subject. What is happening here today? How many people are watching the trial, Johnny Depp trial? I know I am. I just finished watching what I missed. Had to take Maddie to the vet, get some food, and I'm back. First time I've been on StreamYard in a month or so. They did a couple of things differently now, I see. They added some stuff. Very cool, very cool. They're adding and adding and adding and adding. They're always adding. Picture layout, press shift. That's interesting. Picture. Shift and 7. I don't have another picture, so it doesn't make a difference, right? It's just me. So what's happening? I see we have some people watching on Facebook. It doesn't tell me how many people or who's watching on Twitch. So I apologize for that. But if you're watching, how you doing? I know we have some lurkers out there. We have some people on YouTube watching. We have some people on Facebook watching. Chime in, please. Oh, unless you can't, because I'm on subscriber only mode. So make sure you're a subscriber. Go down a little bit on this side, right, Paul? It's got a little lag. Yep, go down here and you will see that says subscribe. If it's in red, click it and you will be subscribed. So I know some people have been watching my videos while I was gone. I tried to go live from many different places, a few places in Maine, some antique stores, an antique mall or two. I still have some videos in the can, as they say, that I have to put together. I'll be getting those out. Savers was a disappointment. Hello. I don't know who you are. I know you say hi. I don't know who you are, but if you're interested, click on the picture. It'll take you to the YouTube channel, and because this is what it shows, Facebook user. I appreciate it, but if you want to chime in, and it'll take you to the YouTube channel, and yeah. So Savers was a huge disappointment. We didn't go into any goodwills. because they're already a disappointment. But we went into Savers. Love Savers. Well, I'm losing my love affair with Savers. Savers got expensive. I guess everything is expensive now. Crazy to say, but I think everything is expensive now. Let me just move the camera a little bit. I'm listening to the financial shows this morning. Excuse me, and they're saying gas is going to be close to or over $6 a gallon by October. Can you imagine? That's ridiculous. But anyway, I know everything's going up in price. There's no baby food. I'm sorry if you're dealing with that. I don't have to worry about that. Well, actually, I shouldn't say it that way. I don't have any babies, so we don't worry about that. But yeah, that sucks, man, because now not only do you need money for gas to go buy the baby food that you can't find, so you're driving 4, 5, 6 stores looking for baby food. You're paying a lot of money for the gas to do so. So that it's crazy out there. It's crazy. But speaking about Savers, some basic t-shirts, $8. Jerseys, $30. Nice jersey, was a Patriots, but so I think it's nice. You guys won't. Jersey jacket was $50. A Harley leather jacket was $90. $90. I'm sorry. So it was nuts. It was nuts, and I kind of got dismayed right away. It's like I told Santa, says, "Let's just get the hell out of here. This is crazy." We did go to the bins in New Hampshire. Fantastic as always. Although they went up too. They're starting to change their pricing now a little, and although it was still good, it was still decent. I will definitely double, triple, quadruple my investment on the $20 I spent at the bins. But then we went to an auction, 2 auctions, one live, one online in Massachusetts. I was nervous. I was getting nervous that please, if you're listening, chime in, say hello. Let me know you're out there and I'm not just talking to myself. I know you're saying, who the hell is this guy? I haven't seen him before because I haven't been on in a long time. That's going to change in the next week or so. JRKR is chiming in first. JRKR 1964 was there on the tarmac when the Beatles landed. That's Jen. Wings of love, treasures. Hello, hello, hello to you ladies. Hello. Thank you for saying hello. And I forgot what I was going to say, which is typical for me because I'm at that age where I forget, I'd be driving and say, where am I going? No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I was nervous because we're moving home, and that's going to come to be pretty soon here. I was nervous that, well, man, I know where the honey holes are here. I know where the live auctions are here. I know where the online auctions are, so that's fine because I could do those anywhere. But there's 3 live auctions here that, I'll scope out what they have. And usually on the box lots, when I talk about box lots, you bid on a box that they have. You're bidding on what you can see, but they have it jam-packed. So there might be stuff on the bottom that's cool. And if you pay $10 for the box, great. So I wanted to make sure that I could survive on the reselling stuff in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, New England, if you want to say that. And yeah, I met an auctioneer that was cool, very nice. We had a long talk, which was cool. And I got some nice old comics from them, real nice. And gave me a couple of deals. You know, I'm a Beatles collector, so he had this nice, what I call coffee table book. You know, it's one of those big books, weighs about 6-7 pounds, full color images and stuff, and it was beautiful. He gave me a great price on it, so I couldn't resist. But then they, you know, I give them my business card. I got theirs. They're going to keep in touch with me. They already have. Hey, we got this coming up. That's what you want. You know, you want stuff like that to go on. So, and it was nice. I haven't been in that area in a long time. So Sandy and I took the back roads, and because we were looking at neighborhoods to see what was up and what was going on. And of course, we drove the coast. So that was cool. And, you know, that was cool in two ways. One, it was cool. The other way, it was cool because it was 41 degrees. So anything under 60 degrees for us is cold. And doesn't it figure? We were there for 2 weeks, a little bit more than 2 weeks. The day we were scheduled to leave was going to be 80 something degrees. The 2 days before was 68 and 74, so that was great. Should found a lot more vintage items there. True, JR, but if you saw my quick video on Maine, a lot of the places were still closed because we have our Jules. How are you, Jules? I love 68. The temperature, I hope you mean. Houses are expensive right now. Wings, they are coming down. Janet Ortega, how are you? I've been watching two things. Let's see. JR's comment and houses. Quickly on the houses. As soon as the mortgage rate went up for the second time, it's 5.1% mortgage interest. The house values and the house prices started to come down. And more prevalent up there than here. Here in Florida, we're like the number one place that people want to move to. Why? I have no idea. But our values went up and up and up and up and up. So excellent. But they're claiming we might hit 9-10% mortgage interest rate by December, which will be great. Cars, I'm understanding that cars won't come down until 24 because the problem with cars is the chip or the chip. The production of the chip is still way off, way low. My son's in the automotive industry. Excuse me. And he's telling me that these new car places, they're taking chips out of cars that are not selling and putting them in the cars that they have requests for. So he knows lots that they have cars with no chips, which is insane. JR's comment found a lot more vintage items. If you looked at my video, we're walking Algonquin, Maine. Some of the places, like we know, we have a route that we do with 1, 2, 3, 5 antique stores on it that we always go to and always buy something. The majority of those were closed until like next week, the end of the month, because Maine is seasonal and they're still in their winter season. They're still in their off season. Restaurants were being not built, but they were being remodeled all the way up and down. If we drove the coast, it's like this one's doing this one's adding a patio. So they're expecting a great season, I would imagine. I wouldn't put the money into it if I wasn't thinking that, it's going to be a great season. So they're expecting a good season. My downstairs neighbor just sold $315,000 on some condo just fixed to look nice. Shampoo and a set. Not quality rental. Sold in less than 2 months, and it's overpriced. I don't doubt it. And a condo. That's not the big thing, Jules. What's the HOA? We have some condos here. The HOA, if you have a concierge in the lobby, $750 a month just for your HOA. Not me. Nobody buy any cars, used cars. They will be forced to lower the prices. I wish. I'm going to get rid of my truck and get into an SUV, a big SUV. I'm unhappy with the pickup. I could have bought so much more, and it's kind of a good thing that I didn't, because by the time we left, the back of the pickup, now the back seat's the dogs, the babies, so I don't put anything in there. But the back of the pickup it was packed. And I mean, we couldn't fit anything else in there. So I need to get an SUV that has a trailer hitch. And then if I want to buy a trailer, I can do that, and so on and so forth. But I like to get something that's all covered, as my son calls it, all covered. Can't keep prices so high if nobody is buying. That's true. That is true. Thanks, everybody, for coming in, talking, chatting, saying hello. Thank you. Boy, do I look fat. I'm not really. I'm still on keto. You know how hard it is to be on a diet when you're away for over 2 weeks? But I have to admit, keto is excellent. So far, well, I was on it, 4, 5, 6 weeks, lost 7 pounds, and then I went away. And I was so nervous. I said, oh my God, how am I going to stay on this? And blah, blah, blah. I'm going to gain all the weight back, even though it's only 7 pounds. We got home. The next day I weighed myself. I didn't put it back, which was remarkable. But I did eat nothing but meat. And I mean, I'm telling you, I was a carnivore to the 10th degree. We have the lowest because it's only a 2-story, low density, but repairs are needed. Yeah, let's hope the condo building, you don't need repairs like that one that fell down in, was it Miami or Lauderdale? Wherever that was. You remember that? And then they condemned another one down the street because that needed repairs and it had cracks. People say, oh, I want to live on the water. I want to live on the beach. Yeah. Got to replace your AC twice as much as everybody else does. Your car will rot because of the salt air. Your air conditioner outside rots because of the salt air. Your insurance is twice the price as somebody that lives in the center of the state, because you're on the outside and that's where the storms come in. So, no, not for me. Wings of Love. I love keto. It's been 3 years and I still haven't put... Excellent. Yes, I'm wanting to sell now, but looking for a cheap mobile closer to mom. Be careful in Florida with a mobile. Well, actually, be careful anywhere with a mobile. I don't know if you know, because I saw some in New Hampshire, and they do some weird things with their mobile homes there. I asked them, I said, when I looked at the listings and I called the agent, I said, this is a mobile, right? And they said, well, it was. I said, well, how the hell could it be a mobile? Well, she says here they take them and they add on. Like you see, that part was added on, and then that part was added on, and then they added that. And I said, but the base is a mobile. And I says, how do you insure it if it's over 25 years old? I says, here in Florida, for one thing, you can't get a mortgage on it. Only there's like one bank and you have to jump through hoops. And the other thing is, if it's over 25 years old, you can't get insurance. She says, yeah, they call it something else there. But yeah, just be careful with that, because look at, you live in Florida already. How many times, even a month ago when we were getting that bad weather, if you're in a mobile, go to the nearest location, like a school or something. Look into a manufactured home. I did that this trip. I actually spoke to a builder, because that's one thing I'm nervous about, is finding a nice house. I like the layout of our house here. So I called the builder and I said, what's the chance of having, because they do stick built. They don't do block built up there. They do what's stick built, 2x4, 2x6, 2x8, 2x12, which are extremely expensive right now. I said, what's the chance of building something like this? But we don't need all the space. We're close to 3,000 square feet. I said, it's just her and I. What if we went down to like 2,000 square feet instead of 4 bedrooms, just 2 and a den or whatever? And it still came out to like $500,000 because everything was so high. But yeah, manufactured is different because it's built, the walls and they're insulated, they're wired and everything in a controlled environment. So it's not like they're going onto your land. You have to put the form in and the basement and everything. But they do everything in a huge warehouse, and then they ship the pieces and put it together on the lot. I'm just wanting to stay about 3 years, then out of country. Nice. I said that when Sandy and I went to Italy. I said, what if we miss the flight and never go home? But yeah, I mean, that's nice, Jules. That is nice. Close. My son's got enough land. I said, what if we just put something on your land? What if I buy a mobile home and we stay there on your land? He said, well, then you got to tie it into septic. And I said, yeah, that's true. He said, then you got to have your own well. And I said, yeah, I know. Digging for a well in New Hampshire is not that easy because you're on granite, hence the Granite State. They add mobiles in the Carolinas. Yeah. We thought of the Carolinas because you can get all your seasons there. But then that defeats, like if my sister-in-law calls and says, hey, we're all going out to dinner, you want to come? Well, we could be there tomorrow because it's a 12-hour drive. Defeats the purpose. I had a mini mansion on water. My insurance was like $20,000 a year. Wow. One of my neighbors that moved out a year ago, she's still friends with, they're still friends with us on Facebook. They moved to Tampa and they live on a boat. They sold everything and they live on a boat. I just asked them, it was a month ago or 2 months ago. I said, you still on the boat? Yep, we love it. So it's like they're on vacation every day. Can't afford to stay in the US anymore. I don't know, Jules. If you if you want to make it happen, I think you can make it happen. Look at me. Now, when I left to go home, I didn't put my eBay store on vacation mode, and I didn't put my handling time out for a month. I knew we were going to be back in 2 to 3 weeks, so I didn't put it on vacation mode. I pulled everything. I had zero activity on my eBay store. No listings, no money coming in, nothing on Mercari, no Posh, no Amazon, nothing. So I started yesterday, 2 days ago. Boats are expensive. Upkeep, though, you would believe how much my friends spend $10K a year. I know my son bought a boat. He's doing the interior, and then he's gonna sell it. I 2 days ago, we got home Sunday night, so I don't think I did anything Monday. This is Thursday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, I started to list some items. I'm on 30-something items right now. That was Wednesday. Tuesday, I ended the day with 29 items listed. I no sooner was listing the items and the sales were happening. So, Jules, I think, I know everybody's situation is different and all that stuff, but I think you can do it. I'm just really sick about how the economy and everything is going. It's very true, Jen. It's very true. And, most of that's out of our hands. But would never want to live on a boat. That would get old quick. Yeah, I get motion sickness, so I wouldn't do it. We have to be our own recession buster, I guess you want to call it. Now it took me all day. It took me 5, 6, 7 hours to list 29 items on eBay, because what I did is I got the item, let's say this Godzilla toy, and I said, all right, how much did I have this listed for? It's on my unsold page. Okay, I have 2 copies of eBay opened. I go to the other eBay. I copy and paste the title and put it into eBay narrow. So not every word I used, because I want all the listings to come up. When you get older, I think it's harder to live in such a tiny home or boat. I have tons of meds that take up room. Hope somehow we can get back to the way it was 2 years ago. I hope so too. I definitely hope so too. It's if you look at history, I mean, I bought my first building in, was it 85, and I paid 18% mortgage on it. It was a store condo. Hey, Kathy, how are you? So if you look at history, we have to go through this. We go through this. We get out of it, but we typically in history, it's all cyclical. We go through these ups and downs in the economy and stuff. Hope you are doing same here, Kathy. Hope you are too. Haven't seen you in a while. So I opened up my second copy of eBay and I put in, Godzilla, Burning Godzilla, Bandai toy. I put in very little words because I want all the listings to come up. And I see what the last one sold for. And then I look at how much is the lowest with shipping asking for. And then I look at mine. Okay, say, all right, man, I was $10 higher than everything. So now I looked at the sold and I looked at what's currently offered for sale. And I went below everything. So everything I'm listing right now, and I'm not relisting anything. I am just selling similar or brand new, because I do have a lot of stuff to that I brought back. All my listings should be the lowest price on eBay. And that's the way I'm going to do it. And I'm just going to move my items. I don't want to wait for the sale anymore. I want to list it. Great. If I double my money, great. As long as I'm not losing money, good. Jerry, what's happening? No gas does not have to be this high. No, it doesn't. It does, but I hope it doesn't happen what they say is going to happen. Like before too long, it's going to be over $6 a gallon. I don't want to see that. Still haven't started. Jules, instead of thinking that, all right, I need to leave the country because I'm not cutting it here. If you start listing, if you start making some money, once you start hearing the cha-ching or whatever you're listing on, you'll get into it, and then you'll want more sales and more sales. And before you know it, you'll be doing it. If we didn't have the up and down in the world, we wouldn't be fair market, right? Gas will never go back down to where it was. I know. I know. It'll go up and then it'll come down to a certain level, and that's where it'll stay. And like Jerry said, November. And that's the other reason why home prices have dropped, because in the last month, the mortgage rate went up 2 points. Every point was $600. So if you're shopping for a house 300,000 and you're putting 3.5% down, your mortgage payment with 2 points went up $1,200, which is can't stay stopped. Well, thank you very much, Kathy. Thank you. Anytime, come back. Once it's higher plateau, companies will keep it higher. I know it's unfortunate. Before we went away, I downloaded the Gas Buddy app, and boy, did that help. I found gas in Carolinas for $4.19, $4.08. Coming back was $3.99, $3.89, which was great. If we aren't energy independent, true, yeah, that's the bad thing. If it was higher before we became energy and now it's back up. Well, if they let them drill off the coast of Tampa and stuff, everything's there. They just stop drilling. And what is it? They say, not Montana, Oklahoma, there's a huge oil reserve they should just let them tap into, but they don't want to or something. I don't know. I try to take in as much as I can. Sometimes it's just too much and it just goes over my head. But yeah, Jules, I think if you start getting some listings up, getting some online sales, and start generating some cash, you'll feel different. You'll definitely feel different. And once I get a schedule together, that's what my show is going to be about. Right now, I have 30-something listings up. It's taking me a while because I want to make sure my price is the lowest price of that listing. And but it's working. Obviously, it is working. I don't know what kills the ocean when there's a spill. Well, we have to regulate it where there's no spills. Need to do other energy. Solar in Florida is a must. Yeah, but these solar places are ripping everybody off. People want solar. They should do it themselves. I put a post in my community thing and I says, listen, unless you're in the house, it's your forever home. Don't do solar by one of these companies. If you have enough land, do the solar yourself. You can do the solar. I mean, I've seen, you go on YouTube, off the grid, look at the videos for off the grid. And every year that goes by, the panels get more technically advanced and smaller. So used to be like you need a 12 by 12 panel to take on so many amps. Now that's down to like an 8 by 8 and it does more amps. So the technology is getting better every year. I'm afraid because we have a house to sell and we can't get our family member to leave the house because he's never lived on his own. But if we wait, the house won't sell. Now is the time. Now is the time. Solar won't work well enough. We did solar here. Electric bill dropped down to $15 a month, give or take. But how much are you paying a month for the solar? And then call the solar company and say, listen, the market's so crazy. We're going to take advantage of it and sell. But I understand that a new buyer, if they hear about taking over the bill for solar, they'll be knocked out of the, they won't qualify for the mortgage. How much is it to take the solar panels off the house? And then see what they say. I'm an old new ager, seen a car run on gas back in 90. Now there's a ribbon developed. Well, I won't hear about it. Gas companies run on water. Even with paying them, we're still cheaper than paying the electric company. Yeah, we did. We put in a, and when I want to talk about it, I always forget what it is. It's on-demand hot water, so there's no hot water tank. It's a tank about this big. I just forgot what it is. But last month, my electric bill was $80. That thing saved and paid tankless water. Tankless hot water. That thing saved us over and over and over again. It blew me out of the water when the first bill we got with the tankless. And plus we have our house is only 7 years old. So they had that new hot water tank with the, technology advanced or whatever. But our bill was still like 180. The most during the hot season was 220. Now we're down under 100 all the time. But if you had to pay $5,000 to get solar, it takes a long time to pay for that. But the stuff they're doing with solar now, Jen, that's another reason why I'm looking for land, because I want to do solar. Jay, you get between $2,000 and $3,000 back in taxes when you go solar. Outcountry sales monetized yet? Monetized. Come on, girl. Monetized yet? That's like our house was so new that we got back a lot of rebates because of the radiant barrier built into the rafters, the windows, that they filled the foam. They foam filled the block walls. So we got back so much the first year. Was going to do tankless when I did reno, but I had to upgrade my panel. Another grand said no. Now I'm having electrical problems, so I have to upgrade. I was going to do tankless 2 years before we actually did it. We went to the home show and spoke to the guy. He was there every year. And he says, how many people in the house? I says, just myself and my wife. He said, it won't be good enough for you. I said, what do you mean? He says, you're better off putting a timer on the hot water tank. I said, no, because my wife goes to work at this time. I get up at this time. I said, if we both went to sleep and got up at the same time, I understand. And that's what I would have done. But no, he says, I still don't recommend it. Tankless is so expensive to buy. Not anymore. I don't know when the last time you saw JR, but they sell them at Home Depot and Lowe's now for like $800, $700. No, getting closer though. Everybody needs to subscribe to Out Country Sales. Put your link in. Oh, you can't. Nobody can. Oh, crap. See what happens when you don't go on for a while? Wow. My lips are so dry. I remember in the early 80s, we had to wait in line for gas. I think it was the 70s because I was selling cars at a Lincoln Mercury dealership in Peabody, Mass. And then the gas crunch hit, and I said, okay. My buddy said, why don't you come work with me? I'm buying a sub shop. I'm in. And that was it. I got out of the car sales. I just replaced the water. I would have never replaced the water heater. Late 70s, yeah. Yeah, then when my nephew is an electrician, he came, on vacation here a couple of years ago, and he says, why didn't you replace the floodlights? I said, what do you mean? He says, these are taking so much power. He got on the phone to one of his electrical companies, ordered me a case of LEDs, and that did even nice because we have all recessed lights in the kitchen, living room area, and they were floodlights in there. So he replaced them all with low wattage LEDs. Plus, the ones that I like are daylight. I love daylight bulbs. My Wi-Fi is just going weird. Weird. I appreciate you all coming in, saying hello, talking a little. I didn't know what was going to happen. I just said, let me go on a little and see what's going on. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I look so fat. Unbelievable. Must be the Me Too daylight, but harder to find. They are. The easy ones to find, believe it or not, are the dimmable ones, and I don't want those. So Jay, how's Sandy? She's good. She's back to work. Not happy about it, but she's back to work. Yeah, they're doing some crazy stuff at the airport. JR, I did not forget about you. Let me show you something. We went away, of course, so I had to have my mail stopped. And these came in that I ordered before I left. So I will be matching those up. And I think when I was home, I purchased some more games. Purchased so much stuff. Amber was looking forward to you going live and listing a few days ago, and you never did. So I didn't forget about you, Jen. I have to go through everything. We got our mail the other day. I finally went through it. And now I got boxes and boxes and boxes to go through. But I have to get I have to start generating some Cash money. I think you'll look smaller, Paul. Come on, flattery will get you everywhere. I heard something about Nintendo stopped making something. Oh, I didn't hear about that. No, I heard Apple is stopped making the iPod. You can imagine we spent some time at the Apple store back home. Yeah, Sandy's watch didn't. We got new phones, so Sandy's watch didn't connect to her phone. So she was shopping in the mall with my son. I said, "Well, I don't want to see that. Give me your watch, and I'll wait in the Genius bar, they call it." So because I didn't have her phone, they disconnected the watch from the phone, and then we had to go back the next day. Janet, my son just started keto. Can you talk a little bit about it? I love it. Oh, Janet, your son just started it. Here's the app that I use. Oh, come on. You see that right there? It's called Senza, Senza. They give you recipes, a whole bunch of stuff, but it's free. And I asked them a question. I was on it for 3 weeks, and I said, "Tell me something," thinking that nobody's going to answer me because it's an app. Oh, good. I'll hold on to the one I have till it's rare. All right. I don't know. I think I jumped over that one. So I says, "I've been on it now for 3 weeks, only lost 5 pounds. And what am I doing wrong? I'm eating," and they can see what you're eating because there's a daily schedule. You put it in there. The nice thing that I love is Dunkin' Donuts coffee, too sweet and low, 0. Nice. iPod. Oh, okay. iPod. I think everybody's thinking that. I'm buying the last iPod. So 2 days later, they answered me back and they said, "No, actually, you're doing very good. If you're looking to lose weight fast, you need to increase your fat intake." Imagine that. You need to increase your fat. For the longest time, we were buying low calorie or whatever, the special butter and the low calorie bread. And I haven't had a piece of bread now in over a month. Now they said the low calorie, the light mayonnaise. Oh, no, you need the full fat mayonnaise. You need real butter. So it's like, I'm loving this. It's like what they call, some people call it the carnivore diet. And it's more protein and no carbs. It tells you put in everything that you're eating. Like I'll go to McDonald's sometime in the morning. I'll get a sausage McMuffin with egg, and Maddie will have the muffin, the English muffin. I'll just eat the sausage patty and the egg. And great. It's 240 calories. I've been sticking to, well, it comes out to under 1,200 calories a day that I've been doing. Pecans. I love pecans. So for snack, I'll do an ounce or 2 ounces of pecans. Yeah, just if you do that Senza, that app, gives you a lot of help. And if you look back at one of my shows, Picky Nicky's been doing it for years and years. Why? I don't know. No, I do know. Because she's very thin, in other words. I've never met her in person. I've only seen her in pictures. But she did it for pain. like she says, when I get off it and I start eating the stuff I'm not supposed to, the pain is there. That's another reason why I wanted to do it. And the funny thing is, take care, hug. All right, same to you, Jerry, and the family. Take care. We have to catch up. Oh, what was I saying? The pain. What was I saying? Somebody help me. Help me, please. Wow. It is hot outside. Anyway, she says she did it for the pain. That's another reason why I did it. Senza gives you ideas for meals and snacks. Yep. You were saying, little Debbie, how are you? You love the program and the app. Oh, yeah. People say, oh, you have, because there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of people on so many different diets. No, it's not. Sometimes it's only 1,000 calories, JR. But I buy where is it? Where's my list? Like, I printed this out. It's color coded, so it gives you an idea what's good. Like, I love veggies. I love broccoli and that stuff. So I'll look at this, like ground beef. I'm in. Lamb, not so much. Bacon, yeah, I was never a big, huge fan of bacon, which is unusual because I guess everybody is. But I'll go shopping like olives. Olives is another thing you can snack on. You have 12 olives or whatever. I spend less money on shopping. We spend less money on shopping because we're not buying all the crap anymore. All right, Jen, take care. Thanks for coming in, saying hi. Where did I find that list? Excuse me. Wholesome Yum. Once you sign up, they'll email you forever. There it is right there. WholesomeYum.com. Now, they also will send you recipes and stuff like that. Excuse me. I am dying to try some of those recipes. Sandy saw that I was really getting into it, so she bought me this box. I thought I had it here, the empty box. It's like a 12 by 12 by 4 box. Keto Snacks. So all kinds of different keto snacks. And some of them are called, there were some bags in there called crisps. Now, unfortunately, even in Aldi's, I do a lot of shop. I like to get food at Aldi's. Even at Aldi's, the keto snacks, no matter where you go, they're expensive. While we were away, we needed some snacks to come home for the 24-hour drive. So we found in Target Parmesan crisps, and I swear, all they are is cheese, grated Parmesan cheese, and I've been seeing them lately, muffin tins, but mini muffin tins. I'm sure they just filled a little bit of this Parmesan cheese in each one, cooked it down, added a little seasoning or whatever, and that's it. That's what they are. Because on keto, you can have cheese. Like there's this salad that I saw, the recipe on that app. When I had COVID, I hated the taste and even thought of carbs and veggies, even sugar, disgusting. I live off nuts and eggs, lost 15 pounds. Wow. As if you need to. And now you have met. I don't think you need to lose 15 pounds. Son, as I put one sugary thing in my mouth, it all came back. Wow. That's funny. Still to this day, we had COVID really bad. We had the Delta COVID really, really bad. 2 months. It was terrible. I still feel that, like when we were away, now I'm not a big beer drinker, but we went away to dinner with the family. So Sandy ordered a beer. I didn't order anything. I had a sip of the beer. It was awful. I like Nautica Cologne. I bought some for Christmas and I started to use it. And oh, I, it smells like fire, like I was in a fire. So my sense of smell and taste on some things is off. Till I was 53, it was a 00. Wow. So what was I saying again? I'm sorry. I keep doing that. I get off the on ramp and go up to this exit. Then I get off and then I travel down there. Happens all the time. Cheese, you can have cheese, and I haven't made any of the real recipes. I'm dying to. A lot of it is almond flour, which I guess squirrel. I guess almond flour, you could do that, but then they have this stuff it turns me off just to think about it. It's, like we would use an egg or something to bind stuff together, like your flour, your cake mix or something. It sounds like they use a chemical. And it's used in a lot of the recipes. And I said, I don't want to try that yet. So I haven't. I do want to try to make these crisps. And the other thing I've been doing is like Aldi sells these thin sliced pork chops, boneless pork chops, thin. They're about a 1/4 inch. So I get the shake and bake Parmesan. I'll take 2 of these, shake and bake them, put them in the air fryer for 5 minutes on each side. Get 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce, a little cheese, and now I made pork cutlet Parmesan. And then I roll it in half of a wrap. His own Mission makes the only wrap that's keto friendly. It's 70 calories, so I cut it in half and I use one. All right, Jules, thank you. I will be back more. Just keep watching for the ad. But thanks for coming in and talking. Good to see you. So that's great, So there's things you can have. I was amazed. I mean, it's like mind blown when you find out I can have that on a diet. Really? Pork? Okay. So it was good. It was good. When I was out, I said, wait a minute. I remember Chinese takeout teriyaki sticks or chicken teriyaki sticks. I can have. Egg Foo Young, I can have. 1 patty. So you get an order of egg Foo Young. It comes typically with 3. I ate 1, put the rest in the refrigerator. Can you eat fruit? Not a lot of fruit. Fats. Nuts. Fruits. Yeah, see? Avocado, olives, coconuts, fresh, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, cranberries, and tomatoes. Now, avocados is 1.8 net carb. Excuse me. Olives, a half a cup of olives, which is a lot of olives, is 2.2 net carbs. Strawberries. What I'll usually do is we bought the Ninja, the mini one that you make your shake in the blender cup. It's only this big. So I'll throw some strawberries in there with some almond milk and make myself a smoothie at night. Or I make, I get the frozen strawberries and I make like a sorbet. And that's great. So Janet, I'm telling you, go to that website, download the other nice thing about the app is there's 2 sections to input what you want, but avocados have a lot of fats, so that's really good. I'm just now getting into avocados. Up to this year, I've never had an avocado. What's that stuff they make with the avocado with the onion and everything in it? The green, looks like green butter. I've only had like 2 tablespoons of that. Guacamole. The app, on the right-hand side, you could put, all right, McDonald's. Type in McDonald's, and on the list comes down. Oh, I can have that. I can have that. I can have that, or I can have that. And a lot of times it'll tell you sausage McMuffin, sausage, egg and cheese, no muffin. So you buy it, and Maddie loves the muffin, and you're good. After you get on it, good. I didn't want sugar or any junk. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I still crave chocolate sometimes. You know, it's very tough. I went home. Dunkin' Donuts had corn muffins. They don't have corn muffins here. And I said, well, maybe one a day. That's why I thought. I said, I'm going to gain everything back. But I didn't. I did my best to stay on it. Meat. That's it. It was carnivore all the way. Yep, sure was sickening sweet. Sugar. Yeah, I still laugh at the people at Dunkin'. I said, I need a large black coffee with 2 sweet and low. How many sweet and low? 2? One time they said 8 sweet and low. I said, do you know how many? I told her when I got to the window, I said, do you know how many teaspoons of sugar 1 sweet and low is? I said 3. And you wanted to give me 8? She says, we have somebody come in that wants 10. I said, that person needs an hour on the treadmill, not 10 sweet and low. I mean, you want coffee with that sweet and low? That's ridiculous. So how's everybody been? What's everybody been doing? I need to get back on the airwaves. I need to get listing. I need to get people motivated. Excuse me. So this is something that anybody can do at 72. Do you think I can do it? Or would I get sick? Do you get hungry, Paul? If I get hungry, I'll just grab another ounce of pecans. I think you can do it. Janet, you put your mind to it, you could do anything. We can lift mountains. Seriously, though, I mean, what's the alternative? You know, I've been on every friggin' diet that's out there. Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, the other one with the cardboard food. It's my doctor, and I think every doctor will tell you, you have to eat real, real food. Just watch what you're eating. I mean, I went to a nutritionist. She wanted me to do the Mediterranean diet. I said, what's that? And she said, well, basically you're eating everything that's alive. So I said, it's like, not like the paleo, it's the opposite. You're eating the veggies and stuff. She's, yeah, basically you're a vegetarian. Oh, wings. I went to see the doctor Tuesday when we came home. And for my knee, because I ripped the meniscus. And he says, your pain for the meniscus is from here to here. He says, you have pain here and here. That's sciatica. I said, well, can you help me with the sciatica? He says, not yet. So I go in 2 weeks. He's given me 3 injections in the knee. I did one, did nothing. I'm going back in 2 weeks. Hopefully, he ordered the stuff. He says it looks like WD-40 for your knee, for your joint. He says we do 1 a week for 3 weeks or every 2 weeks or something like that. My sister-in-law is doing it. She loves it. It's just that even with insurance, it's very expensive. I definitely need motivated. Having terrible time with sciatica. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And the last time I saw that, and I told the doctor this, I said, you put a little scare in me, because I said, about my back, I have disc issues in my lower back, which caused the sciatica. I said, then I have my discs in my neck that press against my spinal cord. That's an issue. I said, now for 6 years, I've been taking over 2,000 milligrams of whatever, oxy or whatever, a day for pain. And I said, everybody tells me, and I said, you told me the same thing, your liver, your kidneys. So I said, after that visit in February, I stopped taking everything. And I try to cope on my own. Got to run, Paul. Good to see you. Glad you're finding something you like that helps. Thank you, Debbie. Come in again often, please. Say hello. Don't be a stranger. Thank you. Thank you. So now, since I think the second week in February, I have only taken 5 ibuprofen. Because 6 years, I have terrible pain, 6 years, and everybody would say the same thing. Oh, you're killing your kidneys, you're killing this, you're killing that. So I figured, let me flush my system. Let me not take anything and get everything out. So since then now, like the other day, there was a lot of pain. I took 1 ibuprofen, not 2, not 4 as usual, or whatever. I took 1. So pain sucks. Pain really sucks. I'm waiting for my surgeon. He's sending me for an MRI so he could do another ablation, nerve block. This time, both sides. That's great. I've been with them for a while now. Been with who? Or did I just flash over that? So I've been waiting now for 3 weeks to get a call to schedule an MRI, and I haven't gotten anything yet. But yeah, pain it's awful. It is awful. That's the other reason, like Picky Nikki said, the keto helps with the pain. She notices a difference. And that's all I had to hear, which wanted me to do it even more. And my wife says the same thing. She says, I'm sure if you lose weight, you won't have as much pain. So, hence why I'm trying my best. So yeah, I'm dying to get a schedule together so I can get on. We'll do some listing shows. I was going to do it with this way, but I think I'm taking too long and people may get frustrated because I'm doing a lot of research on every item because I want to be the lowest price listing of that item. Like when I relist this, I'm not going to relist it. I'm going to sell similar, but I have another eBay open and I want to find out who the lowest with shipping is available now and what's the lowest price, the most recent lowest price that it sold for. And I'm going to go a little below both of those, and that's what I'm going to do, hopefully to get it sold. I don't want to wait for the sale anymore. You know, I don't know. I don't want to list things just to list them and then wait for the sale. I want action. I want something to happen. I want to list these things and sell them. And if I buy it correctly, if I'm buying, like if I'm buying these things correctly or anything I list, even if I make a little money on it, I'm not losing money. And that's my goal. Sure, it would be cool to triple your investment on everything you buy, quadruple your investment on everything you buy. I'll have to wait forever. And now is not the time to do that. Take advantage of people that have money, people that are still shopping. There are still people out there shopping. So I hope I'm not boring anybody with that. But yeah. So thank you everybody for coming in. Thanks for watching the videos while I was gone and participating. Like I said, I still have a couple in the can that I have to put out. I tried to go into Savers twice, in 2 Savers store live, like I did last year, and Jennifer Hayes bought the 2 jewelry jars. I bought them for her. Yes, Janet. I opened my eBay, and then I have another one open. And actually I have it here. Let me show you, because it's right here in front of me. So like right now I'm at 32 listings. So I'll go to my unsold and I type it in, Godzilla. There's 4 different Godzillas. This is the one I'm talking about. So this is the burning Godzilla. So I don't want Bandai just in case. Well, I do. Godzilla vinyl. All right. So I take the title. Now I go to this one. And I paste it in it. Bandai. I take out Japan, just in case people didn't put Japan. Movie Monster Series. And just vinyl figure. So this is kind of broad. Thanks, Paul. See you soon. Okay, Wings. Thank you for coming in. So there's only 6. Now, this is not it. This is. And actually, this is me, I think. No. That's me. I think. Nope. From Japan. So I go up here. Price plus shipping, the lowest. But you got to make sure what you're looking at. But you're only using one computer. Yes, but Janet, I have 2 screens in front of me. So I can go put a lot of stuff on that screen and my listing over here. Or you could do it, you can use your phone as one of the screens. Or you can do all your research first and then just list. So 95. So I go over here, 2017. So what happens if I put in 2017? Brings it down a little. So $20, $30 right here. All right, this one, March. It's a long time ago. $30 was the lowest. March again, $30, $44. Oh, $45. and then it goes into different ones. So only 2 on the average, $40. So then I come down here, I unclick sold. Now it's going to show me what's available. I want to make sure over here, price plus shipping lowest. This is it. Japan import, $26 free shipping. Now, new, I'm going to go into this because all right, you notice something here? Shipping, Dallas, Texas. There's no tag on that. Mine has the tag. See, mine's an original with the tag, but you only use one computer, right? Yes. So this is all of them. 32, 20. So you see the prices, the pricing is all over the place. From Japan, from Japan, from Japan, from Japan. Now, so what does mine say? I'm at $22 and I show the tag. So I think that has 22 plus $8.50 shipping. I think this gives me a little bit more credibility because I'm showing the tag. And out of all those listings, I'm the only one that's showing the tag. So if I go, this is my unsold listing. So I could relist it here, or I just hit sell similar. Burning figure. So I added that with tag at the end because I had the room. Because don't forget, you don't need any punctuation or anything. I know this is going to go into box 3. This is an import. There's the UPC. It is new. All my pictures are good. The bottom of the foot, everything that shows it's original, all the Japanese writing. Great. 2017. New with tag. See, so I already have it here. Excellent figure from Godzilla versus Destroyer. 22. 8. I have 8. I'm only going to list 1 for now because that's all I have in front of me. And I want to make sure I didn't sell any. I know I sold a couple back home. I took some back home with me because I did a flea market when we went back home. Sales tax, yes. Immediate payment, yes. I want them to pay the shipping back. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Many would say that's a good thing. Retail ground. Now, for some reason, I don't know why it went to retail ground. Because it's going to be first class. 12, 6, 6, 13 ounces is fine. I'm only going to promote it at 1%. Actually, I'm going to do 2% because there's a lot of them being sold. And list the item. And I'm done. Now, I go back to unsold. And I type in again Godzilla. This one I did yesterday, and this one I just did. So I click on both of those. Actions, delete. Because I don't want it in 2 different places on my board, on my information. So I go up here to sell. Now I'm at 33 listings. And don't forget now, this is only going to show you the last 30 days. How many people viewed it in the last 30 days? That's something that eBay said they were going to change, and it just took place, I guess, last week. So that's it. Now, see, how long did it take me to do that? 5 minutes, 6 minutes, instead of 1 minute? Excuse me. But it's done, and it's the lowest price. And it says it has a tag. No one else says they have a tag. Or no one else, well, the ones I looked at didn't have a picture of theirs with a tag. I think that's important because these things are knocked off all the time. Excuse me. So I hope that made sense, Janet, and whoever else. But that's what I've been doing, is going through everything. And it's, like I said, we can get sales. Before I left, I took my weekly take from 500 to 2,000 a week because I worked the listings every day. Well, now I have no listings. I have 33 listings. So I'm starting from scratch. And I am going to make sure all my listings are the lowest price for that item on eBay. It can't stay that way. People are going to go back and say, well, if he's doing it, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to lower it. I'm going to go 50 cents less than him. It's the Amazon game. You got to win the buy box. But Amazon, people use a repricer. There's no sense in using a repricer on eBay. So I think if we concentrate on this and just work our listings, we can get the money coming in and we can get the sales. I proved it over and over again. Definitely proved it over and over again. And I have a video from before I left that says, here's the proof on something else. And that'll show you something else, that one of the ways that I've been working my listings. So like I said, I'm going to be getting the schedule together, put the shows together. I have a couple of companies that I'm dealing with, and I'm trying to get them to come on and talk about their products and stuff like that. So just like I used to do. But the one thing is getting the sales. And for me, it's getting my stuff listed and sold. And that should be what it is for everybody. Okay, Paul, I'm going to go download my thing for keto, and then I'm going to start to list too. I'm all excited. Excellent. And Janet, the way you get more excited is when you hear the bell go off or the cash register go off. And damn, it's sold. All right, I got to do more. It's addicting. All right, what else can I sell? What else can I sell? What else can I sell? And then the other way it's addicting is, wow, I bought this for $5 and it sold for 15 or it sold for 12. Great. Or you go to your profit pile and you say, this pile's been here now for 3 months, hasn't made me a dime. I even forget how much everything cost me. Got to get this stuff sold. Take that money and put it into new inventory. It's all about the hustle, but we can do it. So that's it. I am going to stop it here because I'm losing my voice. Like I said, many would be happy about that. So I appreciate everybody. Beautiful idea, just beautiful. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate everybody for coming in. I appreciate everybody's feedback. At the end of the video, leave a comment. What would you like me to talk more about? What would you like to go over? What would you like to learn more about? I don't profess that I know everything, but there's a lot of people out there, so we can get people together to learn more about things. And I hope everybody's subscribed. And hit the thumbs up, please. So thank you. And I will see you all next time. Wonder Woman!